In a noisy world full of distractions, going to church is a way of saying, God, you are my priority. Church connects me with fellow believers who can support, guide, and walk. Many gifts are discovered and steered in the house of all you've done for me. I will never forget all you've been in my life. I will always. Nani anapanda?
Angalia. Ndani waambie mlinda wokovu. Yesu anazawidi wakati wowote. Msichanganye. Msichanganyikane.
Tumeambiwa kweli.
Devi, mama ndiye angeenda kwanza. Sema mama aende kwanza.
Naogopa kutembea.
Nyinyi mpaki nyuma ni warudi.
Hata mama. Devi, fika check video. Check video.
Hello guys, my name is David and it's on a Sunday guys. We are just heading home and the vehicle is on the camera, the guys of the back there.
Nani anaenda?
Wow.
Wani.
Mata kubeba? Don't want to carry anything, man.
Guys, today is actually on a Sunday. Yes, from the look of things, and we've just concluded our Sunday service for today. Yeah, that's basically it. Have you shown the weather?
No.
It rained. When did it rain?
In the morning. Yes, in the morning. Very early in the morning.
The whole night. In the morning. Yeah, guys, it's basically rained, but not a lot.
I'm coming back.
It never rained a lot. Devi, bili yangu.
nimechukua kwa sababu pale ndani hakuna kitu.
Yeah. Guys, we've just concluded our service. How do you feel now after Sunday?
I feel free, you know.
Free?
Yes. Now I'm just going to relax.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
I think we have something to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I cannot say here in the camera, but when we arrive, we can see if we can do that thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically it. The weather today is gloomy. Yeah. So you'll just be walking while heading home. Hey. Yeah, that's it. So David,
Yes.
Why do people go to church?
To worship God. In other words, to obey God's command. And others.
Yeah, guys, why should I go to church personally? Or yeah, whichever day, why should I attend church? So for the first point here is that it's God's command. It's God's command to go to the church. I should basically not forsake the assembling of us together. That is Hebrew chapter 10 verse 25. Going to church isn't just a good idea, it's obedience to God, right? Yeah, that's actually the first point. Let's get to the second point. When I go to church, I recharge spiritually, just like my phone needs charging. My spirit needs refueling. Church is where spiritual battery is recharged through worship, prayer, and the word. That's actually the second point. David, are you noting down the points? do you have a piece of paper and a pen? You should be noting these points. Let's get to point number 3. So point number 3 is I get to hear God's word in season. So that is every Sunday comes with a timely word that speaks to my situation. One message can shift my mindset, heal my heart, and ignite my purpose. That's point number 3. Point number
3.
Remember 3. Remember class is in progress. It is class time. Let's get to point number 4. I get to encounter God's presence. There is a corporate anointing when believers gather. God moves in special ways when his people worship together. Have you noted down? No. Where is the piece of paper and a pen? Yeah, let's get to point number 5. I grow in faith. Faith comes by hearing the word. Romans 10 verse 17. The more I hear, the stronger I become. And Sunday is the perfect place to feed my faith. Absolutely. 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 Let's get to point number 6. I build God's relationship. Church connects me with fellow believers who can support, guide, and walk with me in my journey. Today we are really learning. David,
Yes.
are we learning or you are somewhere else? Your mind is somewhere else.
I'm here, but I'm trying to catch up because
Point number 7. I discover and stir up my purpose. Many gifts are discovered and stirred in the house of God. Serving in church helps me grow in confidence, purpose, and leadership. Yeah, guys, you can see we started having water. Yeah, that tells you that it has actually been raining. Even if it's not heavy rains, but it has actually been raining, you see. Yeah, you see even the motorists, they're actually avoiding this place. They are passing through this other way, yeah, to avoid hitting the water or stepping on the water. So point number 8, I make time for what truly matters. In a noisy world full of distractions, going to church is a way of saying, God, you are my priority.
Sure.
Eh?
True, man.
How does that line sound?
That line sounds good because it has some meaning.
Yeah, but this line is very, it has a lot of gravity. But then let me repeat it. Point number 8, I make time for what truly matters. In a noisy world full of distractions, going to church is a way of saying, God, you are my priority. Jambo. Salam. Yeah, that man is actually from the water pond, right? Yes. Yeah, he went to fetch water, and that's how he carry water back, maybe to his home or wherever place he is taking the water to. Point, the last but not the least. Point number 9, I set the tone for my week. Starting my week with God sets a foundation of peace, focus, and direction. Sunday service helps align my spirit before the chaos of Monday. Yeah, the weeks sometimes they are very chaotic, very much chaotic. Do you know the meaning of chaotic?
I don't think, but I can just get it myself.
Yeah, you see? That's why we go to church. That's why we go to church. Point number last. He deserves it. After all God has done for me.
You read like you read a Bible.
What you've done for me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember. All you've done to me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember. I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will celebrate.
I will celebrate.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
All you've done for me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember.
All you've done to me, I
will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember. I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will celebrate. I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will celebrate.
I will always remember.
I will lift the name of God.
I will always remember.
I will lift the name of God.
I will always remember.
All you've done to me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember.
All you've done
To me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life,
Coming.
I'll never.
I'll never forget.
You've distracted
I will
me.
always remember.
All you've done for me, all you've done for me,
I will never forget.
I will never forget. I will always remember what God has surely done to my life and to the life of my entire family. Yeah, so the last point was God deserves it. After all God has done for me, His love, mercy, and grace, He deserves my worship, my time, and my presence. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Coming to you live and clear from Majongani village. I guess this is one of the most remote villages in the entire world, right? Yes. So church is not a ritual. It's a relationship. It's not a routine. It's revival. Don't miss what God has for you this Sunday. Of course, I've not missed what God prepared for me on this particular day, on a Sunday, on a blessed Sunday. What is your favorite day of the week? Just be genuine. Just
sometimes like on Sunday it can be good, and sometimes another Sunday can be really bored. So I can't tell you what my best day is. But any day to me can be good or bad.
Yeah, even me, I don't feel like I have a favorite day. Yeah, some days.
Because you cannot say Sunday is your favorite day, because you should worship God always, not only on Sunday. So you say Sunday is my favorite day. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to answer your question.
And that being said, what is the correct day of going to church? Because there are people that go to church on Saturday. They say that it's because even when God was actually creating the universe, He created everything for 6 consecutive days, and He rested on the 7th day, right? Yes. So that debate is usually ongoing. There are some people who say Sunday should not be the day of going to church, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What can you say about that? You see, that question I first asked my mom, and we talked about it, and I also asked our sister, that is Anne. So it's about you now.
I can't just tell you. You just do what you receive good for you. Just do what your heart wants you to do. If you just even to go to church on Monday, you just go. I'm not going to tell you anything.
Where? So you mean that is what you can say? Yeah, that's your opinion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually your opinion. Look at Mbuzi. So Mbuzi is a goat, right? Vipi? Mbuzi is goat, right? Mbuzi. We say Mbuzi, not Mbuzi. Mbuzi. That means goat. Then ng'ombe.
So for that question,
That
I can't
is,
tell you go.
So ng'ombe is a cow.
Yes. For that question, I can't tell you just go to church on Sunday, because no. I do. Even in the class, a teacher has come and show us a math formula, and then I have catch it, and then you come to disturb me. You don't know, and you ask like you know. You want I to show you how I does that. You just come and say, I don't know, please help me this, but don't come and say, I saw it, like it was like this or like this. I just tell you, do what you see it's good for you, and I'll do what it's good for me to do. So just worship any day that you want, even if it's at night on Monday, or that's not my problem.
Where?
Just do your own business.
Where? Yeah, that's basically his opinion. So I'm left with Blessing Joy. Yeah, so Blessing Joy, I'll ask her that particular question one day. Yeah, that's it, guys. So we're just heading home. Heading home. All you've done to me, I will never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember.
All you've done
To me,
I will
never forget. All you've been in my life, I will always remember. I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
I will always remember.
Yeah, guys, we are finally home. This is the homestead. You see the fence over here. So, Davy, why are these puppies tied here?
They are squirrel eating the maize seeds.
Also, we have squirrels over here eating our crops over here, and in few days we planted over here corn and groundnuts, so we do have some squirrel coming in to eat from what we sowed. So that's why we tie these puppies around the place where squirrels come from. We also have another puppy down there. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the puppy. Another one guarding this other side. The first one is there, and this is the second one. Hello, how have you been? How are you? How have you been? Yeah. Tell me, how have you been? Yeah. Is it hot here? How have you been? I see it, the puppy has tied itself here. Yes. Let me release it out. And we have another one. You see this tree? Yeah, this tree over here. Yeah, so the smaller puppy over there. Yeah, so they help in safeguarding this place. No, squirrels come from the bush and enter and eat, feed from there. Hey, let's go home. Wow. Tena ni ngia biashara zingi. We are finally home. Hey, feel so hungry, so hungry. Let's get home. So this was the security guard of today.
Yeah, hey guys. So today was a Sunday. I'm the one who was remaining at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did everything go?
Everything just go well. Yeah, everything is okay. So we're now preparing our lunch.
Lunch here. What is it?
This is rice.
Rice. White rice.
Yeah.
Right. With?
Beans.
Oh, rice with beans.
Yeah.
So the beans, have they already cooked?
Yeah.
Oh, so the beans are ready.
The beans are ready.
Only rice remains.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah. We also experience little rains early in the morning. So things are quite different. Quite different. I'm taking my lunch. Well, I'm super hungry. This is basically rice with beans.
Bless you. Hebu njoo tusaidie hapa. Blend